205 National Life Building, Session Road. Nandito lang po sa harap ng Portabaga. Everybody po is welcome. Now, hindi ko na po patatagalin. Ito yung mag-asawa na laging tumatawag at nagte-text sa akin. I was challenged for this man. The time na siya po yung guest speaker po natin sa office. He was the only foreigner, a member of Millionaires Club, the only foreigner told me this, na nakapag-challenge po sa akin. Kung ako, foreigner, nakakakuha ako ng Pilipino, how about you? Kung ako, foreigner, naging Millionaires Club sa vmobile, what about you? Nag-challenge na po ba kayo? You're about to see him. Grabe. Siya po yung nagsabi nun, at ang puso daw po niya ay para sa Pinoy, na tumulong sa Pinoy, kaya nandito siya. Grabe. He is the president and chief executive, he is the expat executive of Charis Insurance, located in Manila. Sir, thank you. A dynamic leader, a coach, and a mentor of Team Renaissance Ortigas. The only foreigner member of the Millionaires Club. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Ingo, Super Ingo Hansen.
Baguio, good afternoon. How do we feel? Excited? Empowered? You want to get more empowerment? So I have a little saying. What Leia just said, I will say the same thing to you. If I can do this as a foreigner, you should do the same thing. I help foreigners, I help Filipinos. It's a mission for me that started 4 years ago, and I never stopped. No matter what happens in my life, I keep going, I keep doing what I want to do, empower other people. But like Leia just said, things happen in life, correct? Sometimes you have very bad times, sometimes people trample on you, but no matter what happens, go back onto your feet and keep doing what you want to do. I have a little question. I have here a very nice 1,000 peso bill. Who wants this? It's very nice, very crisp. Wait a minute. Who wants it now? Who wants it? Who wants it now? You see what the little trick is here? No matter what I did to the 1,000 peso bill, everybody still wants it. Why? It is still 1,000 pesos, right? So when somebody steps on you, your value does not change. It doesn't matter what happens in your life, you keep doing what you want to do. And that is what vmobile teaches us as well. Empower yourself, empower other people. So what Joji earlier showed you, and what Miss John A showed you, I will now combine the entire vmobile business, which will show you the loaded stream, the MyLX, and the MyTurf. And since this is all about empowerment, when we talk about empowerment, when we talk about success, we want to become rich, we want to make money, right? Now, does any of you know who these people are? Do you recognize any of them? Henry C. Who else? Lucien Tan. Who else? What do they have in common? Business tycoon, super rich, right? Now imagine yourself standing in the middle. You're next. Now how do you think did these people become rich? Who made these people rich? Correct. Us as consumers. Consumers create tycoons. Because what do? Take for example Henry C. We are going to SM Baguio. Why? Because this is one place where you can buy everything you want. Very convenient. Henry C doesn't sell, but he makes money from you. That's what a business and a tycoon is all about. Find a way to make it very convenient to get the customer to you. These are the tycoons in the Philippines. But do you know who this gentleman is? And it's not my grandfather. Although sometimes I wish. Now this is Mr. Carlos Slim. And I show him to you because he is the richest person in the world. He has 74 billion US dollars. And you know how he became this rich? He owns 3 telecommunications companies in Mexico and Latin America. 80% of his money comes from telecommunications. So do you believe that telecommunications is a good business to be in? Yes. He is in Mexico, we are in? So let's take a look at telecom in the Philippines. What are the biggest 3 telco companies? Smart, Globe and Sun. Do you know how much money they make? A lot, right? In 2010, combined 250 billion pesos. So I have a question for everybody. Is 1 peso a lot of money? No? What about you? 1 peso a lot? Everybody agrees 1 peso is no money? Can all of you give me 1 peso, please? You see the difference? 1 peso by itself is nothing. 1 peso from a lot of people is a lot of money. Do you know that the Philippines is the texting capital in the world? 2 billion text messages every day times just 1 peso. That means 2 billion pesos is going to Smart, to Globe and to Sun every single day because we love to text. Is 1 peso now a lot of money? It makes you rethink again about money, right? Now do you want to do the same thing as Henry C., Lucio Tan, Ayala, Mr. Carlos Slim? Do you want to be successful as them? Yes. Then of course you become part of vmobile technologies. vmobile, little bit over 3 years old, and we are part of Penta Capital. And everybody goes, I know Bian, I don't know Penta Capital. It's okay, most people don't know Penta Capital. But you know these companies, right? Shell, Petron, 7-Eleven, KFC, you recognize these companies? Yes. All of them financially supported by Penta Capital. And we are part of Penta Capital as well. Who is vmobile? Official partner of Sun, Globe and Smart. And like Joji said earlier, we got awarded by Smart. We received 4 awards, 2 for 2010, 2 for 2011, as the company activating most SIMs and selling the most amount of load for Smart nationwide. And this is a very big thing, because Smart is the biggest telco in the Philippines, 45 million members. vmobile, only 4 years old. Now when you go outside, you see the sari-sari stores. You see the 7-Eleven, you see the mini-stops. All these companies, nationwide, if you put them together, selling smart load, vmobile sells more. Thanks to everybody who is part of vmobile. Who is existing technopreneur or techno-user? Who's an existing member of vmobile? Do you know that vmobile has 6.8 million loading transactions every month? Not 6.8 million pesos, 6.8 million times somebody is loading through vmobile. And that's how we got these 4 awards. Thanks to all of you. So I think that's worth a round of applause. So what do we sell? Of course, we have more than 300 prepaid products. Traditional prepaid cell phone load from Globe, from Sun, Talk and Text, Touch Mobile, Smart, Red. In short, every telco in the Philippines, we can sell, we can load. But besides the cell phone, we also have prepaid landline cards. PLDT, Globe Lines, DigiCards, SmartLink, Dream Satellite, Sky Cable. And I can also tell you very soon, Sigma satellite TV is coming in. Because we keep on adding products every single time. Then we have online cards. This is, for example, your Smart Pro, your Nitro, your Blast. All these broadband connections for your laptop, we sell, we can load it. And now comes my favorite, online games. Very popular by the teenagers like myself, because I'm only 18 years old. I know, Jan, you don't believe me? I am 18, plus 18 and something else. Now, seriously, there's a lot of teenagers, especially in Manila, at Ateneo and UP, the guys. They love to play games and they pay for these games. I make them a member of vmobile because now those same games they can get at a discounted price. They enjoy a discount. I'm a technopreneur, I make money. So it's the different market for vmobile. And on top of that, we of course have electronic loading products from Smart, Globe and Sun. These are the loading products without a pin, and very new, we now have wellness products as well. For the existing members, did you ask yourself, Anobian, why is vmobile going into wellness products? Who had that question? Be honest, who was thinking that? I can tell you why. At first, of course, you're like, vmobile, technologies. Why are we adding non-technology products to this? Think about Henry C. What does SM stand for? Shoemart. Is he selling shoes? No, but that's how he started, right? He started as Shoemart, then he went into general merchandise. Now he has shopping malls, real estate, banks, and a lot of other things. So the way to become successful, you start with a product which is a basic need. Back then it was shoes, these days it's prepaid load in the Philippines. So vmobile started with prepaid loading products, and now we have more than 900,000 members. And these members, they want more than just prepaid load. So we add wellness products, and this year we're going to add many more products to the program as well. And if you have questions about MyTurf, which I will explain later, these products here at the end are the products that are part of the MyTurf program. Claro? I surprised you that I know Tagalog, huh? So let's talk about the business in vmobile. You can enter vmobile in two different ways. As a techno user and as a technopreneur. So what can you do? In both cases, you can start buying the more than 300 products that we have. Then you can consume them for yourself at a discounted price, or you sell it and you start making money. And once you're part of vmobile, you can actually endorse other people to also become a techno user. They start consuming the products and you start making money. And these two are part of what we call MyTurf. And on top of that, as a technopreneur who does the same thing, you make more money. And you can endorse other technopreneurs and you make money from your techno users. Claro? Does everybody understand me? Because I can also talk in German and Dutch if that's easier. Or do I cause some nosebleed? English is fine? So let's take a look at the techno user. As a techno user, you get one of these nice little green techno user access cards. You also get your price list, your quick guide, and access to more than 300 products. Now for the existing members, where are you? Existing vmobile members. Who of you has read the quick guide? Wow, one hand is going up, two hands. Who wants to be successful in vmobile? So can I give you lesson number one? If you want to be successful in vmobile or any other business, you have to know the business. The quick guide explains you already a lot about the business. Read it. Also go to the internet, loadisting.ph. There is a lot of information on there. Now for the existing members, do you have questions about MyTurf? Yes? Do you know that in your dealership package, there is a brochure called TAP, T-A-P. Now I tried reading it, but it's Tagalog, I can't read it. But that brochure explains 80% about MyTurf. So if you read it, because you have it already, you already know 80% of the business in MyTurf. So that's lesson number 2. Make sure you make yourself familiar with the business. That's how you become successful. That's how I became a millionaire in vmobile in just 5.5 months, working 2 hours a day. And I don't speak Tagalog. I tried German and Dutch, nobody understands me. But if I can do this as a foreigner, you can do it better. Never let anything stop you from reaching your goals. Going back here, to become a techno user, it only costs you 250 pesos. So for 250 pesos, you will have a business, a loading business, and lifetime discount on more than 300 products. If you compare this to the technopreneur, you will get 2 tarpaulins to show you have the loading business. You get a couple of SIM cards from Smart that you can use or sell. And now you get 20 price list, 20 quick guides, 20 techno user cards. So your investment is a little bit higher, 3,988. How much again is the investment for the techno user? 250. How much is 20 times 2 that we have, which we call load wallet, and then you can consume the products, use it for yourself at a discounted price, or you sell it and you start making money. On average, you will get 12% profit as a techno user and 14% profit as a technopreneur. But keep in mind, this is just the average amount. Some of the products that we sell will give you 27% profit. Claro? Now take a look at the technopreneur. As a technopreneur, you have these 20 techno users, which you can sell to 20 people, somewhere in the Philippines. So you will have 20 people using and selling the 300 products that we have. They do the hard work, so they get 12%. But you as a technopreneur, you don't do anything, and you automatically get 1 to 2% override from all the sales from your 20 techno users. Making money without working for it. So let me give you a little example. Let's say every techno user sells 2,000 pesos a day. You have 20 of them, that's 40,000 in one day, or 1.2 million in a month. Now the 1.2 million is the total amount of load from your 20 techno users. They get 12%, but they work for this. You get 1 to 2%, 12 to 24,000. And keep in mind, 1% or 12,000, minimum wage in the Philippines, working 10 hours a day. What did you do? You invested 3,988, you sell your 20 techno user cards, gives you 5,000, and now you make money from your techno users. Do I look stressed out? No? How come? I'm earning money. Am I working right now, or am I just talking? Just talking. But guess what? My techno users are selling, so I make money. I'm not working. And in my case, I not only have 20 techno users, I have many more. I have 5,000 technopreneurs, all of them 20 techno users. So you have an idea the money you can make on just the loading side of the business. Who wants to make money without working for it? I think there's a lot of people who want to work. Who wants to make more money than 24,000? Who wants to make much more than 24,000? I will show you. Now let's talk about load wallet. There are about 12 ways how you can get your load wallet. The first way is you can go to any vmobile office that we have. Head office in Ortigas, and we have 85 offices around the country which we call IBC, which Leah is the owner of here in Baguio. It's just across the street. You can go there with your ID number as a technopreneur or techno user. You give them money, let's say 500 pesos, and right away you can start selling 500 pesos worth of load and make 12 to 14% profit. On top of that, every technopreneur in the business can send load wallet to every other member in vmobile. Now for the existing members, when you see the presentations, you always see the checks from Pee-wee, Anton and the other top millionaires. You always see the check online, right? Have you ever seen a check with the name Ingo Hansen on it? No, right? The reason behind that is, the money that I make, I convert into load wallet. Because I have so many downlines, so many techno users and so many clients, they need load wallet, up to 20,000 pesos a day. When I started vmobile, I never looked at the loading side of the business. Because like most of us, I only look at the 500 I can make versus the 1 to 2%. But after 2 months, I started the loading business, and now I transact 20,000 pesos a day on the loading side alone. There is a lot of money to get. Don't let it go. Claro? And on top of that, you can use any of these 4 banks. Now earlier, on the later part of last year, vmobile had a little survey to find out how can we help our customers in the province. Because these banks are not always available in the province. So we are going to add UCPB and Land Bank as well. And on top of that, you have seen it earlier, you can also use smart money and you can also use GCash. So we have about 12 different ways how you can always load your load wallet, always do the business. And the beautiful part is, all you need is one phone, one SIM, one load wallet. Your existing phone and your existing SIM. Who likes the iPhone? Who has an iPhone? Only me? Ah, there's one other person over there. Now, do you think that there is a nicer phone than the iPhone? Or you don't believe so? Who in the audience is 25 years or younger? I'm 18, so I'm part of this. Do you actually know how old the cell phone is? Any idea? For the guys, did anyone ever try to carry the battery of your car? Or does it look too heavy? Looks heavy, right? What do you think of my cell phone? This was the first mobile phone from Nokia in 1987, 25 years ago. And for the fashionistas, this is not a suitcase, okay? That's the battery of your cell phone. If I walk with this on the street, well, I know for sure you're going to say some funny things about me. But the message is, either your cell phone is 25 years old or brand new, it doesn't matter. If it works, if it has a SIM card, you can use it to do vmobile. But once you're part of vmobile, you can also use our mPower SIM from Smart. Who is using it? Who is using the vmobile Smart SIM? Only me? A few other people. How do you like it? It's fast, right? Now, if you're familiar with the loading side of vmobile, in the past, you would have had a few people who would say, it's slow, it takes some time. But if you use this SIM, every load message that I send to any telco only takes 1.5 seconds. It's as fast or sometimes faster than loading you over the internet. No matter where you are. I was not too long ago in Laguna and my cell phone only had 1 bar on the reception. Very low. And I was still able to load Sun, Globe and Smart 1.5 seconds only. This is what we call true empowerment. vmobile keeps on innovating, keeps on coming up with new products to make it more convenient for us. So I suggest, after the presentation today, if you want to get your mPower SIM, you can get it today for only 50 pesos. Klaar hoor? So once you're part of vmobile, you can now endorse other people to become part of vmobile as well. So what I will show you now is my turf. So I will be for now a techno user. So if I'm a techno user in the business, I can now endorse you to become another techno user. I can also endorse you to become a techno user. Me being a techno user, I can sign up 10 other people to become a techno user as well. And every time I do this, I get 50 pesos. So I sign you up, I make 50. I sign you up, I make 50. I sign Lega up, I make 50 pesos. So every time I myself sign somebody up, I get 50 pesos, and this is considered my first level. Now all these people that I sign up, now you can sign up her. You make 50, I make 20. So I did not sign her up, you did, but I still make money. From level number 2 to level number 8. Does everybody understand this? Quick example. So you're the techno user. Now let's say, as an example only, you sign up 3 people to become a techno user. So you get 50 pesos from each of them. And now let's say, this is your first level. And let's say all 3 of them will also sign up 3 people. So it becomes 9. Now look what happens. Over here, he signed up 1, 2, 3. So he will get 50 pesos. And I get 20 pesos. He will get 50. I will get 20. 50. I get 20. The one in the middle, 50, I get 20. He gets 50, I get 20. He gets 50, I get 20. Look at the third person. He gets 50, I get 20. He gets 50, I get 20. And this is level number 2. Do you see what is happening up here? Do you see the amount of money that is coming together? That's a lot of money. It is maybe only 20 and 40 and 50 pesos, but from a lot of people, this becomes a lot of money. Now let's say all 3 of them sign up 3 each again. So now you have 27 people. The first one, 50 pesos. 20 goes here and 20 comes to me. Again, person number 2, 50, 20, 20. Did you see this? 50, 20, 20. So I keep making money and I don't even sign up anybody. These are the techno users under me who now sign up other techno users and I still keep making money. Up to 8 levels. Do you think you can sign up 3 people? So let me show you 3 people times 8 levels. So it starts with you signing up 3 people, and every week everybody signs up 3. That means after 8 levels you have a total of 9,840 techno users. You make 50 pesos from everybody on level 1, 20 pesos from everybody from level 2 to level 8. Now if you're very aggressive, you can reach this in just 8 weeks time. And as a techno user, you will make 196,000 pesos in just 8 weeks time. Remember, you only invested 250. Now let's take a look at a technopreneur, because as a technopreneur, you can do exactly the same thing with some differences. As a technopreneur, you can sign up as many as 20, because you have 20 techno user cards per account. And not only do you get 50 pesos on the first level, you get 250, because that's the price of the techno user card. Now each techno user on your first level can sign up again other techno users. Not only do you get 20, you will get 40 pesos. Double the amount of money compared to the techno user. Exciting? Yes. But I have some bad news. Because remember, as a techno user, it stops after 8 levels. But as a technopreneur, it never stops. Infinity for the technopreneur, 20 pesos each. So in my case, since I'm only 18, I do the business for another 40 years, I keep making money every time somebody signs up. Same example, 8 levels times 3 people. Remember, as a techno user, you make 196,000. But as a technopreneur, you double the money. 394,000 pesos. Who wants to become a millionaire? You want me to show you the next level? Level number 9 for the technopreneur, 787,000. Level number 10, 1.9 million. You want me to continue? Level number 11, 5.5 million. Now for the existing members, you know Pee-wee, at least by name. Can I call him the king of my LX? Now I have a question. Who wants to be the king or queen of my turf? Who wants to be a multi-millionaire? Look at your screen. Level number 12. 16 million. And you know what happens then? You keep making money. Because for you as a technopreneur, it never stops. And that's the power of my turf. Making money from signing up techno users. Who likes this? And you know what? That's only the first way of making money in my turf. Signing up other people, you can make 16 million and more. Once these people are part of my turf in vmobile, they will start consuming the my turf products that we have. And you will get 1% of the total amount of load every single month. Up to 10 levels. The 10 levels is the same for the techno user and the technopreneur. What are the products that we have? Smart Body Load, Globe Auto Load Max, Sun Express Load, Apollo Toothpaste and Vitamin C. Now since we're here together with Smart, who of you is a prepaid Smart user? Who is using Smart at the moment? Well, I'm going to give you an update and I think after that everybody becomes Smart. By the end of March, early April, Smart is coming out with 2 unique products only for vmobile and only in my turf. So you can only buy it as a vmobile member and only as part of my turf. Now the new product will be, if you're going to load yourself 300 pesos a month, you're going to get 30 days unlimited text, all networks. And the second product you get, if you're going to load 500, then you get again 30 days unlimited text to all networks, plus 150 minutes calling time, all Smart, or 90 minutes calling time, all networks. And only available at vmobile. Nobody can buy these products at a Sari store, 7-Eleven, mini store. It's not possible. Only vmobile, as a vmobile member and as part of my turf. So this is how you can get members as part of your consumerism. So these people start loading my turf products. 10 levels times 3 people. Same example. Now you reach 88,000 people after 10 levels. Now from all of you in the room, who is loading at least 100 pesos a month? At least. Should be everybody. Who is loading 300 a month? Who is loading 500 or more? So you see there's a market for 100, 300 and 500, right? Now look at your screen. If these 88,000 people, techno users, are loading themselves only 100 pesos a month, you will make only 88,000 a month. Only. But if they are loading 300 a month, you will make 265,000 pesos. But if they're loading 500 a month, you make 442,000 a month. Monthly income where nobody is selling. These are now people who are loading themselves. Right now, they are loading themselves at the mini store, 7-Eleven, or any other place. Get them as part of MyTurf in vmobile, and you will make this amount of money every month, and you are not selling for this. You just teach them how to load themselves. Now for a lot of people, 400,000 might seem impossible. Keep in mind, the telcos make 2 billion every day. You can make 400,000 a month. Excited about MyTurf? Yes. Do you now have a way to finally sell your 20 techno user cards? Yes. Change of mindset. Instead of looking for retailers, you look for consumers. Because you will have, by the end of March, a very unique product from Smart that nobody else can offer. That's how you can get the people as part of MyTurf in vmobile. So as a technopreneur, you start making more money. And on top of that, you can also do the pairing bonus and the referral bonus. But keep one thing in mind. In MyTurf, to qualify, you have to load yourself 300 pesos every month, and you qualify for the MyTurf earnings for 30 days. But this accumulates. For example, if right now you're going to load yourself 3,000 pesos, you qualify for the next 10 months. It accumulates. Who wants to do MyTurf? And I mean, really do it. Do you accept the challenge? So we are going to teach the IBC in Baguio everything about MyTurf, and then the challenge is next week, or whenever Leah is ready, she will do a presentation in MyTurf, but you have to bring your first 3 guests. Accept? Because this is now your way to empower yourself, to help yourself, your family, friends, and everybody else. Stop dreaming, stop looking at it, start acting, empower yourself. Get your first 3 techno users. Klaar hoor? And now, as a technopreneur, you can also endorse the business to other people who want to become a technopreneur as well. So you sign up somebody to become a technopreneur, they invest 3,988, and you get 500 pesos every single time. And this is unlimited. So if I sign you up, I make 500. If I sign you up, I make 500. If I sign you up, I get another 500. I sign you up, I make 500. All of you, Team A, all of you, Team B. And this will start growing. So my next way of making money is what we call the pairing bonus. So I have one technopreneur in Team A, I get 500. I have another one in Team B, I make 500. And since I have one in A, one in B, this is considered one pair. And because this is one pair, I make 500 pesos pairing bonus overnight. And now you start inviting other people, and Catherine also starts inviting other people. So my Team A and my Team B will grow. And every time I have a pair between Team A and Team B, I get 500 pesos. So in this example, when you have 925 pairs, you will make 462,500 pesos. Exciting, or everybody is sleeping? Big numbers, right? Do you think this is possible? Because we have several Millionaires Club members here. This is possible. This is only
925 pairs. I have more than 5,000 people. If I can do it, you can do it. And keep in mind, depending on how fast your team A and your team B is growing, you make 30,000 a day, 210,000 a week, or up to 900,000 pesos every single month. But if your name is Pee-wee, you make 900,000 every single week. Every week. He makes more than 2 million net every single month. How does he do it? I will explain. So let's say you become a technopreneur. You're very happy, but you also have a question. How do I start in the business? Who of you is using Facebook? How many friends? About? That's a lot. How about you? How many friends? All of you are so lucky. When I started vmobile, I only had 2 friends. Nobody likes me. But guess what? Both of my friends, I made them part of vmobile. So I got 500 pesos, 500 pesos, 1 pair, 1,500 pesos. I had no more friends in Facebook. So I asked these 2 people, can you please get 2 friends each? So in my second month, 2 in team A, 2 in team B. I did not refer these people, so I do not make referral bonus. I only make pairing bonus from now on. 2 people in team A, 2 people in team B. How many pairs is this? 2 pairs times 500, 1,000. Total income, 2,500. Does everybody understand how this works? 6 months in the business, you make 32,500 pesos. I made 1 million in 5.5 months. But according to this, it's 32,000. How is it possible? Do you want to know how I did this? Do you promise me not to tell anybody? I had more than 2 friends in Facebook. This is just an example what happens if you only invite 2 people and everybody else only invites 2 people every month. Then after 1 year, you will make 1.9 million. Who likes 1.9 million? Who wants to make more? The secret behind this is when you buy more than 1 account. For example, you have 1 dealership account, 1 technopreneur, you have team A and you have team B. Now let's say you have 40 people in team A, 40 people in team B. How many pairs is this? 40 pairs times 500, 20,000 pesos. And this limits you to 900,000 a month. Now how come that Pee-wee makes so much money? He has more than 1 account. And I do too. I have 3 accounts. And I show you why. Because if you have 3 accounts, 1, 2 and 3, let's use the same 80 people. Account number 2, team A is 20, team B is 20. How many pairs is this? How about account number 3, how many pairs? So they make 10,000 each. But you still have account number 1. How many pairs does account number 1 have? 40. So that's 20,000. Total income, 40,000 pesos. So when you have 1 account with 80 people, you make 20,000. But when you have the same 80 people in 3 accounts, you double the money. Don't work harder, just work smarter. Same amount of people, same amount of time, double your money. Claro? So let me show you this. I just showed you my Alex making the pairing bonus 1.9 million after 1 year. And this is for a lot of us the reason to join vmobile. But now let's add to this my turf, which I showed you earlier. In my turf, as a technopreneur, you can make 16 million after 12 levels. And then you make 400,000 a month from the consumption from these techno users.
So the question I have is this: do you want to do MyLX? Do you want to sign up people as part of my turf? Do you want to get monthly commission? Or do you want to do everything? We started the business for 2 million. You combine everything, your potential is 20 million. It's just 1 zero. A zero is nothing, right? 2 million now becomes 20 million. You, as part of vmobile, as a technopreneur, you have 7 different ways of doing the business, of making money. Don't just concentrate on one. Do everything. Maximize your potential, maximize your income. Some people can invest for thousands, other people cannot, but they can invest to 50. You still make them part of vmobile. They make money, you make money. Lots of it. So the choice is yours, if you want to become a techno user or technopreneur. Because as a technopreneur, you have 7 ways of making money. As a techno user, you have 4 ways of making money. The difference is the amount of money you're going to invest. So vmobile is all about empowerment. Empower yourself to empower other people as well. Do you feel empowered now that you know everything about the business? Now, a couple of weeks ago, we had a very special visitor at our place. Father Patrick from Don Bosco Church. And he was showing us a very unique program that Don Bosco is involved in. They are trying to help 6,500 families that were relocated by the government from the Manila Pasig riverbanks after Undoy. They were dumped in Calauan, Laguna, with no facilities, no electricity, no water, and no jobs. 6,500 families. So the father showed us what they are trying to do. In return, we showed him what vmobile can do as well. And we teamed up. So I want to show you what happened 2 weeks ago when we went to Laguna. Sound? So what you saw in this picture and the video is 2 weeks ago we actually went to Calauan Laguna, and as you see we did a presentation, and I did it in pure English. And these people, most of them did not even go to school, but they still understood what the business is all about. So what did we do? we gave away a technopreneur kit to the Don Bosco Church, including 40 techno user accounts. And on the spot, we were raffling out these 40 techno user accounts. We right away gave them the quick guide, we loaded the load wallets, and we made all of them sign up using the cell phone. Did you see the happy faces? This is what vmobile is all about. Help the people who deserve it. You come there in the morning, there is no hope in these people's eyes. You leave in the afternoon, the people see light at the end of the tunnel. And after the presentation, we asked them, who wants to be a techno user? Who wants to be a technopreneur? 50-50. Because they see the power of my turf. True empowerment in vmobile. And this is what I wanted to show you this afternoon. The 7 ways of doing business in vmobile. 7 different ways how you can empower other people to empower yourself and make a change to the poverty in the Philippines. Are you with me? Yes. So then let's share the blessings with everybody. Does anybody have any questions? I have a few minutes if anybody has any questions. You can ask me in English, in German, in Dutch, in Tagalog. I have enough people here with me to help me out. Anybody has any questions? If you don't have a question now, but later on, we are here to help you. So I want to thank you very much. I really hope you learned something this afternoon and that you really got empowered by what vmobile is all about. Salamat po!
Alright, thank you so much, Sir Ingo, Hansen. Okay.